count units just isn't sort of the best option at this point. And you can see these two Tauren are just stuck here, and Axslav is free to come in at his own leisure and just take them out. And so it's a bit of a mistake there by Rob. And meanwhile, Strifeco being really caught out here, Speed Scroll being used but not hitting all the units, and Mountain King coming in probably will try and get a bolt on that Warden, but actually uses Thunderclap level 3, so so much damage there, just so much so many easy kills. And Rob saying, "Are you kidding me?" I think it's perhaps in reference to the game, or perhaps in reference to the fact that they just lost 2 Tauren just to 150 mana. And Axslav putting up another expansion here, and a bit of a cheeky one here because I think it could quite easily be scouted, but x6tence getting their army together now, and they might try and move in for some sort of attack. Does check up the upgrades, 2-0 on the rifles and 0-1 cell on the Tauren, so no more upgrades actually. That's a bit odd, and Axslav moving 1 archer there, but that's certainly not the end of the world. And actually I'm surprised he's going archers, maybe he's going hippo riders. I haven't really been paying attention to mass fairy dragons for Strifeco, and is it the same for... No, it looks like he's going hippos. I guess maybe hippo riders. We'll have to take a look, see if we can actually see his see where he's hiding them, because obviously you don't want them to be scouted until as soon as possible. Yeah, look, he does have hippo riders, 3-1 upgrades on his hippo riders, and so I think we'll have to see Rob put up some bestiaries for bats. Obviously it's going to take him a while to get them up, but once he does, then that's just going to be so powerful. And meanwhile, another Tauren getting entangled here, and Sword probably should deny the experience, but it looks like he isn't going to. No, he doesn't, and so it's a lot more experience there for Keepers of Destruction, and almost level 6 on the Keeper of the Grove. Obviously that's the ultimate isn't actually going to be too useful at this point, but just because there's so many opportunities for bolting and stunning and whatnot, and to cancel it. And meanwhile, Rob getting caught in a really bad position here, does have a TP but hasn't used it yet, and that's because Sword's coming in from behind, and it looks like that will help him out. And the Panda now taking a lot of damage, gets a bolt and does get killed. And level 6 now on the Keeper of the Grove as well. And level 7, almost level 8 Mountain King now coming in, almost has enough mana for a bolt, and pops a Clarity Potion, but is immediately cancelled, and now gets 1 more bolt off on a Hippo Rider. Actually, really weird choice there, but that does nothing really. And meanwhile, 2 upgraded Fairy Dragons now coming in, and those are going to be quite good against those Riflemen, just such focusing power. And meanwhile, the Mountain King now in a bit of trouble, does have a TP scroll and is entangled and will be forced to use a TP scroll with 60 hit points. And it looks like Rob is now putting up these bestiaries as well. Looks like he's stopped Tauren production as well, and is switching to Headhunters. Actually, no Berserker upgraded yet, but maybe he's gonna get that a bit later. And meanwhile, Rob now coming in, taking out Axslav expansion there, but now taking a lot of damage and being forced to TP out himself and losing a KoD in the process. And so for actually a pretty even trade there, just because Taurens are really expensive. And Strifeco using his ultimate well, just bringing in his Warden's ultimate just to do a lot of damage to peasants. Obviously, they're not affected by anything like towers, so that works out pretty nicely for them. And also bringing in his Fairy Dragons, which he knows he can just run away when it gets a bit tough. And obviously with the ability to go for trees, they can't really be followed, and they're magic immune, so the bolt isn't really a worry for them. And the Mountain King now coming in, it looks like Axslav's bringing in his Hippo Riders as well. 3-1 upgrades on his Hippo Riders, as I said before, and it looks like he's just going to be using them to focus down the Rifleman, which is pretty sensible. But meanwhile, the Warden is now taking a lot of damage, being forced to TP away. Obviously there's just so much focusing power just from this combination of heroes. It's a really interesting combination of heroes actually from x6tence. I haven't really seen it too much before, but it does work pretty well. And meanwhile, Hippo Riders being forced to run away with that Keeper of the Grove, and it looks like they might go try and hit again while they're somewhere else while x6tence is busy healing up. And peasants being brought out actually in peasant form as well, so maybe we're going to be seeing some maybe he's just bringing them to the base. Yeah, I guess just to he doesn't want to pay to build more peasants when he can just brings them over from his base. I guess his maybe naturals. Yeah, looks like natural mines just ran out now. And Rob now at his own base with 6 headhunters. Actually, I'm surprised he hasn't gone for Berserker form yet. Maybe, no, he's not getting it yet. He really should, but now producing bats, and I think that's going to be sort of the more important thing at this stage. And some Hippo Riders getting caught out, and actually he has 4 bats here, and so I think he'll probably try and just use them on the Hippo Riders, and yeah, he does. And obviously with only one armor upgrade on the Hippo Riders, they go down pretty quickly. So that's some pretty nice play there by X6tence. I think Keeper of Destruction might now need to change their tactics now that these bats are out. But I certainly don't see any change. He's actually going for dots by the looks of things. He's getting the dot upgrade, which is crazy. I really have no idea what Axslav's thinking here, but I'm sure he has something up his sleeve. And meanwhile, Rob now level 9, almost level 10 Tauren Chieftain coming in and killing this Tree of Life, and looks like Axslav's going to bring out these wisps, and he's actually going to try and sneak them out, and he does manage to, so that's pretty good for him. He doesn't go for just the detonator on the Tauren Chieftain, but it is only at 20 mana anyway, so it's not really much point. And meanwhile, Axslav just coming in trying to take out the Rob's expansion, just sort of a bit of base trading here at this point. And 2-0 upgrades Fairy Dragon's crazy. He hasn't got any armor upgrades considering that he's up against bats, but I guess that's Keeper of Destruction. They just play weird strategies as often as possible, just try and freak out their opponents, I think. And now coming in, and I think we could see a bit of a massacre here. Yeah, that didn't go too well for them, but only 3 Fairy Dragons left, but Axslav now TPing in, and this could go a bit better. A Fan of Knives being used to great effect, obviously, against the low hit point Headhunters, and Breath of Fire as well, taking out 2 more Headhunters there, and Tauren Chieftain being forced to run away. Level 10 now as well, and a nice use of Blink there, blinking in and getting Fan of Knives, and Bat Rider coming in and taking out one of the remaining 2 Fairy Dragons, and there's the Mountain King now coming in with a couple rifles as well, still 2-0 upgraded, and Rob now coming in and just gonna finish off this expansion here. And let's just take a look at what's going on. It looks like both Axslav and Rob are going, or Axslav and Strifeco are going for dots at this point. Maybe Axslav stopped doing it. He was getting the upgrade before though, although he is at 50 food, so maybe that's just why he stopped now. And looks like X6tence has sort of joined their armies and is now just trying to take out the 6 Tree of Life that was obviously rebuilt after it was taken down before. And I think there's a counterattack going on here just from the Warden, and actually Strifeco putting up another expansion here at this place, at Rob's old expansion place, and level 7 Keeper of the Grove, level 7 Warden, and level 4 Panda, actually very close to level 5 Panda now, and yeah, now level 5, and so I think actually a massive hero advantage for X6tence at this point, and I think they're good heroes to have high levels as well. Mountain King and Tauren Chieftain are 2 of the most powerful heroes at high levels, and I think so this could go very well for them, just in terms of being able to focus down heroes, especially the Panda, which is only level 5, and Warden actually has pretty nice items against the focusing. It has 3 Periaps of Vitality and a Circlet, so 1400 hit points on that Warden is going to make it pretty tough to take down. And meanwhile, as soon as X6tence comes in, just getting an Entangle off on that Mountain King just so that it can't get a bolt off, and so that Axslav can get away. And Axslav using Hide just to get this archer out, but a Stomp being used. Obviously, Stomp reveals hidden units in the nearby area, so some pretty good use of mana there, just because obviously he has a mana fountain here, so he can get his mana back, and a nice bolt dodge there by Axslav, getting his oh sorry, I think that was Strifeco. Sorry, yeah, Strifeco just keeping his Warden safe for now, and meanwhile, Strifeco putting up, having this expansion going up here, not putting up one here. There's still 5,000 gold there, so it's worth putting one down if you can. And Axslav now coming in and just taking out this Arcane Vault. Just sort of looks like he's trying to take out the remnants. There's still 16,000 gold in these mines. Obviously, these 3 middle ones all have 25,000 gold, so they last ages. If you can get an expansion there, it's well worth getting it, or at least if you can get one there and you can hold it for the entirety of the game, then you can just be so strong, because that mine just keeps on going and going. And meanwhile, Mountain King now coming in, joining the Tauren Chieftain, but Axslav being forced to run away. I think the Panda here could be in a bit of trouble. I'm surprised that they haven't been buying more anti-magic potions. Obviously, that would work wonders against the combination. Actually, switching focus now to the Keeper of the Grove, I think that's a good choice, because obviously it's 2 levels higher. It's going to take a lot longer to come back, and it goes down almost immediately. And now the Panda in a lot of trouble himself, and a very bad stomp there, but a bolt is all he needs. And so Axslav loses both of his heroes very quickly. Some really nice play there by x6tence, just making good use of their heroes just to focus down focus down heroes rather than try and just take on the entire army. And let's see what else is going on. Axslav's now researched. Actually, he's just walking his tree across, and I'm not sure where he's going to be taking it. And tier 3 just coming up for Strifeco now. Obviously, adept research dots in the back. I have no idea.